Today we're going to talk about the tint law in Mississippi. We're going to talk about the percentages and where you can and can't have the tint and what the guidelines are. Thank you for viewing the channel today. If you would, hit like and subscribe. Okay, further on. The tint law was put in effect around July 1st, 2006. The easiest way and the shortest answer is if your tint's 28% or higher, then you should be perfectly fine. And on the front windshield, you're going to have a line on the corner of your windshield, a couple inches down from the top, normally located on the passenger side. There will be a sticker that would have like ASI with a line and an arrow. You can't, no tint, you can't have any stickers or anything below that line. All right. As far as the tint goes, on cars, all windows, the front windows, the back passenger windows, and the rear window has to have 28% or higher on it. All right, with the tint law, all the confusion comes in when you get to trucks, SUVs, motorhome, RVs, multi-purpose vehicles, anything other than cars. This is why when you search for everything, you get different things, whether it says vehicles are 35%, 20%, 25%. I've even seen some websites show that Mississippi had no tint laws. And this is where the confusion comes in. The law states on those type of vehicles that anything other than the two front windows, that includes 4 doors with the 2 back windows and the rear window and everything like that, that they have to follow federal guidelines on tinting. They can be, those vehicles can come from the factory tinted. But this is where the confusion comes in. When you try to look to see what factory tint is, you can't get a clear answer. Factory tint is designated as 20%, but it can range anywhere from 15 to 36%. According to Mississippi law, it states that the window for the vehicle needs to follow federal law or regulations before factory delivery. So if you tint the back windows, if they're already pre-tinted, then you are not allowed to tint them. That is my understanding of this. Okay, it says vehicle has been tinted or darkened after factory delivery to the extent that the light transmittance of the window meets the minimum light transmittance requirements authorized to be installed for that window for that vehicle under federal law or regulations before factory delivery. Okay. Which, in my experience, people don't just tint the back windows. They're going to tint the front, they're going to tint the back, they're going to tint all of them. So if you got a tint violation on the back windows, the tint violation is going to be on the front windshield, the front window also. School buses, public transportation, limousines, law enforcement, firefighters, any type of government vehicle, the funeral home, the hearses, and everything like that do not have to follow the tint law. They can have their windows as dark as they need to be. Me personally, if you're going to work nights in law enforcement, I don't believe you should have your windows tinted that dark. But if you work days, I do think to some degree you should have your windows tinted, not fully blacked out. That's just my opinion. Another stipulation to the law where if you have any type of medical reason to have your tint darker than 28%, you will need to go see your eye doctor and get a actual prescription thing. It's be a little piece of paper. It's going to have the doctor's signature on it, and that you're to have your tint dark enough for you. But it has to be kept in the vehicle. You can't say that you have it and expect that the officer not to write you a ticket for your tint law. But I think even on the piece of paper, it will have on there to keep on the dash of your vehicle. But also, you know, if you keep anything like that on the dash of your vehicle, it's eventually going to fade. So keep that in mind. Make a copy. You may have to get multiple wrote out by your doctor. You may have to go back and get another one eventually. It can only be issued to the vehicle that is your vehicle. You have to have proof of ownership on that vehicle when you do the medical side of it. Here's my opinion on going to the doctor to get a prescription for tint. eventually I see an issue to where somebody that actually doesn't need it, but their doctor gives them one anyway because nobody's ever been in trouble for it. I believe personally that somebody's eventually going to get sued, and that's going to bring that doctor into a lawsuit for writing a prescription for tint, even though it's something as small as tint. Say that you run over somebody or hit somebody because you can't see them because your tint's too dark. And you shouldn't even have your tint that dark anyway, especially on your front windshield. I believe that's going to eventually create a problem for a doctor somewhere, or some family looking for a lawsuit, or some person looking for a lawsuit. Okay, here you can't put any type of mirror tint or what they call glazing or color changing. If it has any type of reflective surface to it, which most of your color changing tint or your colored tint and the silver mirror tint cannot be placed on the vehicle. Okay, here's going to be 2 pictures of the mirror tint or glazing tint, which will show reflection. Also, here's going to be a picture to indicate what the ASI label is. It should be on the windshield, the front windshield, that you cannot place any tint below. All right, this right here is the tint meters that we use. It's by Laser Labs. The way they work is, take it out. They look like this. They come in 2 pieces. They're magnet and suction cupped. They go together. You got 2 switches on both of them. This one here is the laser. It shines the light through here and it hits this optical screen here. When you put them together, it will show there's nothing there, so it'll be 100% visibility. Means there's nothing stopping the light from going through. Take it, put the test screen on it, 57%. Place it like so, put it on there, 57%. This is the 26% screen, shows 26%. There's 26%. Go back, 100%. So if you're still confused on tint, as long as your windows are 28% or lighter, you're okay.